Dave the Viking Cat and the Enchanted Forest of Sherwood. Part 1. The Call to Adventure. Dave the Viking Cat lounged in the smoky corner of the great mead hall, the air thick with laughter, clanking tankards, and the sweet scent of spiced mead. His sleek fur shimmered in the flickering firelight as he lapped eagerly at a goblet of strong mead left unattended on the long oak table. The hall buzzed with stories of battles won and feasts to come, until thud! A rolled-up map slapped down heavily in front of him. The source was a cloaked stranger, panting and wide-eyed, who darted past 12 grim horse riders dressed in black leather and shadow. Their horses' hooves thundered like storm clouds outside. Before Dave could even let out a questioning meow, a weary old wizard appeared beside him, his beard tangled and eyes twinkling beneath his hood. "I'm glad you got that map," the wizard said in a voice gravelly with urgency. "What map?" blinked Dave, puzzled. "You know what I mean," the wizard whispered. "We've got an adventure to go on, but first we need a band of companions. You find some, I'll find some. We meet back here in a week." The room grew colder, the shadows deeper. Dave's tail twitched. This was no ordinary quest. It was the quest. Dave the Viking Cat and the Enchanted Forest of Sherwood. Part 2. The Fellowship Forms and the Witch of Woof Woof. Dave set out immediately to find Eagle the Berserker, fierce warrior, master of rune casting, and known for his unstoppable rage. But Eagle was nowhere to be found. Rumor had it he was either in Valhalla for a holiday or wooing a maiden somewhere deep in the north. Frustrated, Dave went to Bragi the Skald's cozy hut. Inside, a heated argument was underway between Bragi, a poetic storyteller, and Eric the Viking, who proudly wielded a collection of deadly axes. "My axe is finer, no mine is," Dave interrupted with the weight of urgency. "We've got a quest, boys." Instantly, axes were set aside, and the three of them hurried after Dave. But then, a sudden rustle in the underbrush. "A spy!" hissed Bragi. With lightning reflexes, Eric lunged and out tumbled Sigurd the Nutty Squirrel, Dave's old friend and notorious prankster. Suddenly, a puff of glittering smoke announced the return of the wizard, Granelfa. Beside him stood two stout dwarves with braided beards and sharp eyes, Alfred and Tedric, better known as Fred and Ted. "That makes 6, said Granelfa, "but this quest calls for 7. They all looked around. Missing was Egil. The journey began with stops in Djoraby to stock up on weapons sharpened by the finest blacksmiths. Bogwash Inn, where the ale was suspiciously strong, and the locals whispered of dark enchantments. Snottenham to buy Sigurd a sturdy bow for the battles ahead. Gotham, traveling via the dusty King's Road. As they neared the ancient Sherwood forest, Bragi's voice lowered. "Beware, friends, there's a bandit a rowan in these woods." Dave's emerald eyes gleamed with determination. "We shall tread carefully." Sigurd busily gathered nuts, seemingly oblivious. Night fell, and deep in the woods a fair maiden appeared. She smiled with mysterious charm, her voice a sultry whisper. "Woof, woof," she purred. Though suspicious, the company was thirsty and weary, so they accepted her invitation to stay. But at midnight, the maiden's true form was revealed, an ancient witch with eyes burning like embers and a cackle that chilled the bone. A fierce battle erupted. Dave, channeling his skaldic magic, summoned a feline charm, sparkling fur and swirling lights that wrapped around the witch, binding her tightly. In her dark cellar, they found a magical drinking horn. Dave, with trembling paws, rubbed it 3 times, and with a bright poof out popped Egil. "I've been trapped in that blasted horn for days," Egil growled, flexing his muscles. The companions cheered, now complete. Dave the Viking Cat and the Enchanted Forest of Sherwood. Part 3. The Ring of Passing Wind and the Final Climb. Granelfa drew a glowing ring on the forest floor, the Ring of Passing Wind. The map showed the next challenge: cross a cursed wood, scale the forgotten mountain, and claim the legendary treasure of Ragnar Hairy Trousers. But first, Troll Country. At the edge of a mossy glen, they met the notorious Troll King Jeff. His real name was Joff, but nobody called him that. His booming laughter echoed through the trees. "I'm fed up with fighting trolls," muttered Dave as he activated the ring's power, a legendary blast of wind so fierce it sent the trolls tumbling. Next came the River of Certain Doom. The river roared and churned, too dangerous to cross by any normal means. Suddenly, from a blood-red chest emerged a strange talking map, its voice echoing with riddles. Then, to their surprise, Njal appeared from the shadows. "I've been following you," he said dryly. Turkir's tales about grapevines and seagulls nearly put me to sleep. As they debated how to cross, a stranger appeared, clad in a peculiar blue outfit, dressed like Doctor Who standing beside a strange blue box, the TARDIS. It was the Doctor, or Doctor Who himself, a time-traveling Time Lord. "We won't all fit," said Egil skeptically. But they all climbed inside, and the box was enormous inside. "This hurts my brain," muttered Bragi. "Small but big," Egil shrugged. "Must be magic." With a whoosh, they crossed safely. At the foot of the Forgotten Mountain, their final challenges awaited. Swarms of snarling goblins, a terrifying worm dragon with scales like molten lava, and one last riddle, carved in stone by Ragnar Hairy Trousers himself. After fierce battles, clever trickery, and Sigurd's brave distraction, hurling nuts straight into the dragon's blazing eye, they reached the hidden treasure. Inside the chest glittered piles of golden coins, a magical beard comb that sparkled with runes, 3 enchanted socks, rumored to grant unmatched speed, and a scroll that read, "Well done, O brave fools. Now go home and try not to do this again." Dave purred with satisfaction. Another legendary tale to add to the Mead Hall's fireside stories.